feel like photography is another outlet, and I feel like photography and videography go along hand in hand. And I feel like a lot of people kind of choose photography that they enjoy more. But for me, it's videography because I liked the storytelling aspect. I liked, capturing really cinematic, kind of going towards the movie style things, more cinematic type of structure. And I'm a very visual learner, I would say. So everything I learned came from like YouTube videos or any type of video like that. So I could correlate. I can be on the same side as video. So I like that a lot. That's why I liked it.
That's like super meta, man. Like the fact that you learned about video watching YouTube and now you do YouTube and you're doing YouTube pretty well. Like I imagine, do you ever think about that? That there are probably people out there who watch your channel and are like inspired to do what you do. In fact, I know one. I was watching his videos, and in fact, he's going to be a guest on the show. But Rob Abasolo,
Oh,
Rob the
yes.
Yes, we did not mention this before we started the show, but I am actually going to be speaking to Rob as well. So there's synergy here because you guys are in the same niche. I
Yes.
saw his video where the other day on his channel where he talked. I think he mentioned in his description that he had seen your videos and was inspired to. He was thinking, I want to do something like that. I build tiny houses. I might as well like create content myself. But
Yeah.
do you ever think about that now? Like just kind of being an inspiration to people at such a young age too.
Well, that's awesome that you're having him as a guest. I've actually have a video or two on my channel where we collaborate. I go and tour his tiny house. And we have a video together. That's awesome. But I think it's really inspiring to hear. I like hope my work inspires people because I know me whenever I started out and even now I'm heavily inspired by what other people are doing, figuring out kind of what works, what styles are people having. So it's really, and I try really hard for some like high quality YouTube content, I would say. So I'm really glad that my stuff is inspiring people. And I think I hit a market that wasn't like totally saturated or even at all saturated, which is unique accommodations, more specifically Airbnb, because everybody I think can relate to Airbnb compared to like luxurious hotels or villas or things like that. So I like how I'm glad I'm inspiring people.
Yeah, it's like within reach. I mean, it's awesome because honestly, like I can watch your videos and say, "Oh man, I could just let me find out where this is and I'll add it to my Airbnb wish list and maybe I'll
Yes.
I'll travel there at some point." Even Rob's channel, right? Like he's a host himself. Like you could stay at his place, which is
Yeah.
it kind of serves like two purposes, right? Like um I'm also curious about you mentioned there, talking about potentially being an inspiration for people. Who are some people on YouTube or even just in cinema and movies, film? Are there any people that inspired you in particular with your style and the way that you film and shoot your content?
Yeah, I would say, I think every photographer or videographer likes Peter McKinnon on YouTube. He's like the king of the camera world. I learned a lot from him beginning, and I still like how he does things. His storytelling is really good. I'm really inspired by like Casey Neistat. He's not necessarily a videographer expert, but he's a storyteller expert. So I really enjoy how he does things like that, and capturing people's attention every so often in the video is really key, and I think it's really hard. So a couple of people like that are really inspiring to me.